Welcome to week 7 of the How to Live by Design in 90 Days challenge. Well, we've arrived to the halfway point of the challenge. Congratulations, you're doing great. We're heading towards the finish line, running into the end of September. Now this week we are going to play fast forward, because if you're like me, you sometimes like to know how the story ends before you go through the motions. Now, when I initially added my reward as the final step for the 7-step system for success, it was to make sure that I allowed myself the opportunity to reflect on what I'd achieved, all of my accomplishments. The key thing was to make sure that I didn't just press on to the next important thing and not learn or grow or take in and celebrate my achievements. Now, you can do this in any number of ways. It really comes down to how you want to stop and celebrate yourself. It may be relevant and appropriate to throw a party. It may be relevant to share it with other people. It may be appropriate for you to pamper yourself and treat yourself in some way. Now, I know that I've got a family trip to Thailand planned, which I'm looking forward to immensely for some rest and relaxation, and I'm pretty sure I would have deserved it after a mentally and physically grueling 90-day challenge that I've put myself through. It may even be just a case of devoting an hour for stock take purposes, so you can really take in everything that you've done and everything you've achieved. You may want to do that in your own time or with others. It's really up to you. The important thing is to remember to allocate some time at the end of this challenge for true reflection, because you don't want to go into Groundhog Day where you're just doing more of the doing without really stopping, learning and growing. You'll see in your templates an exercise that I'd love you to go through. What really I'd love to share with you as a bonus this week, something that its importance really dawned on me when I remembered back to the Winter Olympics. There was something I'll never forget. At the top of a ski run or a ski jump, the athlete was there, staring into the distance. Before they went through that barrier, they were in deep contemplation, really looking out into the distance as if they could see something. What most athletes, almost 100% of athletes in the Summer and the Winter Olympics, will use NLP coaches to teach them visualization techniques, among other things. And what happens is that these athletes will sit there and basically in their imaginations, in their own minds, will walk through every single step, every single moment from beginning to end in their event perfectly, so they see perfection, and then it's just a matter of them duplicating what they've already seen. It's an amazing technique and very useful and very powerful for our world's best athletes. I remember that there was a 100-meter sprinter that called the 100-meter race a dance. He knew every step he had to take, where every foot had to fall, and he knew well before the finish line if he'd run the perfect race. So this technique is so powerful. I thought, how can we as mere mortals learn from the best world's athletes in terms of how we can use that technique so we can have a real preview, if you like, of what success looks like, sounds like, and feels like. And what do we tell ourselves at that point in time when we know we've got it? So let's give ourselves the ultimate reward this week and preview what success really is. So what I'd like you to do is to really enjoy the following 3 passages that I'll share with you. It's all about enjoying a total sensory experience of what you will enjoy when you've accomplished your goals. It's all about what I believe is creating or recreating your Yo Adrian level 1 Rocky moment when you know that you've achieved everything that you want for that greater purpose. What's so powerful about this is that once you experience it in all of your sensory modalities, it really becomes an anchored state that you can draw upon when you need something, that lift, that boost to keep you going towards your goals and towards success. Now you may want to do this with your eyes closed to get the maximum impact. Of course, if you're reading it off the PDFs, that may be a little bit difficult, so you may want to turn to the video for this exercise. Here we go. I want you to go forward in time, beyond the halfway mark of the 90-day challenge, your first challenge. You may start to feel some momentum building, and you can now see some light at the end of the tunnel. And that makes you feel that your hard work is starting to pay off. There may be moments along the way where you may perhaps feel some frustration as you're not exactly where you want to be, or you thought you may be further along, or you wish that it wasn't so hard. And you start telling yourself these things, but then you remind yourself that it's okay, because you're exactly where you need to be. That is further away from where you started and much closer towards your goals. And remember what this is truly about: progress. Let yourself relax in this thought and allow yourself to acknowledge yourself for having the courage, commitment, and determination to see things through from beginning to end. Now I want you to fast forward to the end of the challenge. It's now October, and you're smiling, laughing, and celebrating with family and friends. And you're surrounded by the people you love the most important people in your life. And you're telling them that you can't believe how much you've achieved in just 90 days. They're celebrating with you, toasting to your amazing performance and perseverance and success. And you recognize that things aren't perfect. However, you're proud and excited by the progress that you've made and the confidence you feel to move on, hungry for even more success. I now want you to think even further forward. It's New Year's Eve. It's a celebration you know you have deserved. You are wrapping up the best year of your life. As you look back on your achievements, you're filled with pride, happiness, and fulfillment. And the tingling sensation creeping up the back of your neck is all because of the action you've taken for your success. You can see the results of your extraordinary focus and effort, and it feels great. You hear celebration, laughter, and good times all around you. And you know that everything that you are doing right now is worth it. You can see even more success ahead with your new thirst for the unknown. And you just know that when you're moving, it's always forward in the direction of even bigger goals. A need for perfection has been replaced with a desire for progress. This feeling of confidence, clarity, power is now ingrained within you as you take each step every day. Enjoy the moment. I want to take this opportunity to acknowledge you for taking on the 90-day challenge. And I want to acknowledge your determination, commitment, courage, flexibility, and sense of adventure to get past the halfway mark, and I know that these outstanding qualities will see you through to the end for an amazing achievement and success that you deserve. I wish you an inspiring week, and I look forward to speaking with you again soon.